Good morning, everyone. Today is the evening that I'm going to be doing this amazing workshop called The Awakened Man with Jonathan Hermida, who's a mindfulness coach that I met totally synchronistically after I had a massive healing about men. And I'm going to talk a little bit today about how we can heal our relationships to our divine masculine energy within ourselves, because that's what's going on a lot in this world, where I work with women that are resentful towards men because of things that have happened in relationships in the past, whether it's related to our father or our ex-boyfriend or our ex-husband, or something that happened in the past that was traumatic sexually with a man, or being molested or abused physically by a man. And what my wish today is to inspire women as to what's possible, that we can heal our paranoia about men, we can heal whatever woundedness we've had with men. It is possible. And I'm living proof of that, because I used to be very paranoid. Or if a man would whistle while I was walking, or someone would look at me a certain way at the mall, I would have this judgment about, why is he looking at me like that? Or I would, in the past, dress in a way where I wouldn't call attention to men, because I didn't want to be, whistled or something like that. And I would have a judgment about them. So today, I actually work with men, and I've become a Tantra practitioner, and I work with men, guiding them to expand their awareness of their sexual energy to their heart, which Jonathan had said in an interview, that men usually are connected sexually from the neck up and from the waist down, and that a lot of times, he's generalizing here, that they're not connecting their sexual energy to their heart and everything else above. And as he was talking, I was thinking about how Tantra linga massage is such a beneficial way for a man to connect to his heart through his sexual energy. Because in the linga massage, the facilitator is a massage, whether it's the man's wife, girlfriend, or his Tantra practitioner, she's stimulating his sexual energy and helping him to be more aware of how he can breathe and expand his awareness of his body up to his heart, up to his throat, up to his third eye. And this is what's so beautiful about the Tantra massage, where the man doesn't have to do anything to his goddess. He just lays there and he gets to receive himself for himself, which what I have discovered after working with men this past year, integrating the Tantra work into the work that I've been doing with men. And mind you, I wasn't doing this before my Tantra training, because I'm a physical therapist, so I would work with men mostly because they came in with chronic low back pain, shoulder pain, or they just were chronically stressed out. So when I started to incorporate the sexual expansion work with men, I myself was scared, and I was like, okay, can I really do this? I was really gung-ho on working with women, but I myself was like, I hope everything goes well with this, because it's a little tricky. Sometimes men are wanting to come for the linga massage or the Tantra massage because they just want to feel pleasure. But what the work is really about, it's not about you receiving pleasure from your Tantra practitioner and that's it. It's about the man closing his eyes, feeling his energy, which a lot of men don't even know that they have energy that is sexual, and that it's a vibrational thing. Sometimes men associate sexuality with just pornography or a visual stimulation, which is not even about their body. So men have this rich, amazing, just like women, creative, sensual, sexual, spiritual energy, because we were all made by God. So for a man, sometimes they say, wow, I didn't feel sexual in that session. It felt very sensual. I guess that's what sensual means, because they're not dating me. I'm the facilitator for them. So we call this transpersonal connection. I learned this in my Tantra training, that we also talk about boundaries, and we communicate what is the purpose of this practice. And a man is also guided in the Tantra practitioner training. We learned how to guide a man to facilitate a whole body orgasm without ejaculation. And this is something that men don't even know, that they can have an orgasm with their whole body, and expanding their energy and feeling the grace of God. This is what I feel, is that your orgasm connects you to your divinity, because when you're in that moment of pure bliss with your body, your whole body, and you're so open and you're feeling that current of creation freely flowing through you. Yeah, clear boundaries are so important. It's so true. And something, I'm glad you just wrote that, Scott. Thank you for pointing that out, because I noticed from last year when I started to do this work to this year, now it's such a different energy that I'm emitting, because I'm confident, and I won't work with everyone. I interview my clients, we have a conversation, we make sure that we're in alignment with the intention. And there are men out there that want to learn how to expand their sexual energy, because sometimes women also judge, like myself. I've had judgments about men, like it's this whole other earth race. And today, I love men, and I love what they bring to my world. And whether it's my clients, my friends, my brothers, I see everybody differently now, because I don't walk around with that underlying woundedness of judgment and resentment of the past. And this is what I wanted to, I kind of veered off into the Tantra land, because I'm so excited about tonight that I get to share with a group of men Tantra and breath expansion and heart expansion and sexual energy expansion, and how all of this can be so pure and so sacred and so beautiful. And I mean, I want to teach every woman how to massage their man, and how to share and teach every man how to massage their woman's yoni, because it's not just massage, it's about expanding your awareness of yourself. And through that practice of expanding your awareness of yourself, you get to then immediately connect with your partner as a byproduct of the connection that you've created within yourself. And this is what I love about Tantra. And I don't know anything else that facilitates this so quickly. And this is what I want to tell women, that there are beautiful men out there, and there are men that are just waiting to love you up. And there are men that are ready to be committed to you and honor you. But it's never going to happen if you believe that all men are scum, that there are no spiritual men in Miami. I hear these things where my own clients come in and say things like, oh, it's because I'm in Miami. I think I need to move to Colorado. There's more spiritual men out there. Or like that by location, somehow they're not in Miami. And I'm here to tell you, they are here in Miami, and what's limiting us from meeting them, and I myself was one of these people. I maybe didn't have that belief, but I had another limiting belief about men before that I realized was just causing me to have blinders on, that wasn't allowing me to see how many men there are that are beautiful and conscious and loving and supportive. And today I surround myself, I know beautiful men that are supportive of me, my friends, that we communicate and have these awesome conversations, and their support for me. And they exist. So if you, like me, had a father who left when you were young, or maybe your father wasn't loyal to your mom, or he cheated on your mom, these are other reasons why we would be paranoid about men, or maybe you were abused. Maybe, it was even a family member, and that caused you to not think men are a source of safety and support. This is what I want to tell women, is that's why we need to do the healing work to clear those blockages, because we're going to keep attracting more reasons to keep believing the same thing that we're believing. So we have to change our beliefs about men, and then we need to process and release and flow the charge of that energy in our bodies. And then we have to ask ourselves, well, what kind of a relationship with men do I want to create? how do I want to feel about men in general? So this is something that can't just happen in a conversation like this or a video, because it is in our bodies. That resentment, those blockages are literally in our body tissues. They're in our frequency, they're in our vibration, and they're in our mindset. And this is what the work that I do is about, integrating all that and aligning it with what you want to create. So if you're a woman, or if you know a woman that has been wanting to heal her man issues, or has paranoia about men, or judges men and limits yourself from connecting more with men, definitely message me for a free clarity call, and I'd love to share with you the Alva method. It works. And this morning I woke up and I'm like, yay, I can't wait. I'm gonna be at the Sacred Space tonight with Jonathan Hermida, and we're doing this Awakened Man workshop event, and there's some beautiful men coming. And I was thinking for the next one that we do, we need to do a little mingle, something where women can come in at halfway point in the workshop. But there's gonna be something really special about just bringing men together with men. And I can't wait to share what I've been going through with them, the beautiful things that I've been learning about men that we don't talk enough about. And I just want to say I love you all out there. Thank you for doing such a great job. You're all doing your best. And yesterday I had the pleasure of going to my very first Zouk dance class with Galia and Ivo Vieira, this amazing dancers, amazing teachers. And it was amazing how every man, I felt like a lot of the men in the class were like, I'm sorry, I was trying to get the steps right. And they were excusing themselves about how they didn't, because maybe when we turned, it wasn't as fluid. And I'm like, hey, this is my first class, so I'm just here to have fun. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for guiding me. And then they would just smile, and it was so adorable. And I realized how men really want to help us out, and they want to do their best. And it was just great for me to be there last night before I do this workshop today with all these men dancing Zouk, dancing these beautiful movements, and all of us doing our best, and how the male energy and the female energy, it really completes us. When we embrace our male energy more, we get to invite more the balanced male, right? And how it's all really coming from ourselves. Everything that we are bringing into our lives is happening because that's where we're at internally. Because I've noticed how this past year especially, I'm attracting different types of men. And before, I was attracting emotionally unavailable men because I was emotionally unavailable to myself. And today I feel I'm having these amazing conversations with men that are super conscious, super aware, and I'm excited because this is what's possible, women. So if you're not feeling that you're attracting what you want to attract, message me and let's have a conversation, because I really want to inspire all women to heal their man wounds as I feel I have, because I've been really hard on men in the past. In my past relationships, I have been very critical, judgmental. I was possessive, I was jealous, I was all these things, and I feel I'm at peace now because I did the best I could, but it was based on the woundedness. So for the men out there, if you do have that experience of women bashing you or being possessive or jealous or critical, please have compassion for us women. We're doing our best too. It doesn't make it right. You don't deserve to be treated like that. However, it's a time for us to take a look and say, well, why am I attracting women like that into my life? Because maybe on some level, that man is attracting women like that because he's critical of himself. So the more we take responsibility for what we're attracting in our life, the more we can be empowered and reflect on our own relationship with ourselves, because that's really what's creating all of it. So look at what I've created, this beautiful workshop tonight. And we're collaborating with Jonathan, and he's an amazing, beautiful, conscious man. And there's just so many of them in Miami. I'm just here to let you know, and I can send you a little list of them if you want. If you're curious, you're like, well, where are they? They are out there, women. So have an awesome day. And if you know a man who would like to connect more to his sexual energy, tonight I'm gonna be at the Sacred Space sharing the magic of Tantra, the magic of connection within your body, and how we can unite within ourselves, connecting our hearts to our sexual organs, to our throat, to our third eye, to our crown, to all of our body, so that sex, making love, being sexual, being sensual can be a divine experience of your whole body. And it doesn't just have to be this 3D thing that you do and then you go to sleep. It could be this whole mystical and magical experience that you expand your consciousness and you get to touch God in that experience. And that's what I want to share with people. So have a beautiful day, everyone. Share this video if it inspired you, and let's have this vision that we are in a world where all of us are healing all of our shame, our sexual guilt, anything of the past that hurt us, and that we're coming back to this present moment and not living based on the past. Because I let fear block me from connecting with beautiful people that just wanted to love me. And I allowed that fear to make me push away people that I've cried about. I've cried, but that was the best that I could. And I guess those people weren't for me. And that's why I'm single now. So I have to just keep trusting that I had to go through this suffering so that I could be this person right now. And not regret as much as I have, because that's really heavy. And just trust that one day there's going to be this person that is exactly in alignment that can handle all of this over here that before that person wasn't. So this is where I'm so curious, I'm so excited about what the future holds, and just to keep trusting God that we're always being brought what is for our best and highest good. I believe that, and it's so true from what I see in my life. And so if you're going through a challenge or a breakup, or if you have any regrets about the past, if you've been pushing people away in the past, message me, and together I will guide you on how to open up your heart and how to receive more, because ultimately it's all about receiving yourself, receiving more of yourself. And that means going to those places where you've been really hurt in the past, and we're going to clear that out. And you just have to have a willingness for more in your life. And you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to be so loved and so appreciated. And you deserve to wake up every morning loving your life and feeling grateful for your life, and grateful for all of your life, not just the happy moments, because it's when we hit the low points that then we get strengthened, and then we can release the things that are not serving us if we're flowing with life. And this is what I'm so inspired today of what I created, this Awakened Man event tonight, because I'm living proof that we don't have to live in the past. We can grow, we can change, we can heal, we can transform. We're so powerful, and love is there. Love is there. Love is what we are. So the more we ourselves clear ourselves of those blinders that we're not love because of the hurt of the past, the more right away, whoosh, we just see the light that we are immediately. So if you want to master release, and if you want to master transformation and expand your sexual energy, which is your creative energy and your abundance energy, that I can definitely give you some major pointers in that. And I'm super excited to share. Have a beautiful day, everybody. And thank you so much for listening. And I hope some of this resonates with you, and make sure to share it with a friend if you're feeling this would benefit someone. Let's not just keep it all to ourselves. It's time for us to share, and really share from a place of growth. And I feel like the world right now is really ready. People are more ready than ever to make major shifts. So let's all believe in the men, and believe in the healing, and believe that we are powerful creators, because it definitely benefits not just yourself, but everyone else. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye.